Do you notice, like a difference in how the company is run when you invest in it, or does it change the dynamic where, obviously like a lot of people say, I want to be an entrepreneur because I'm my own boss, but you're not. You make the decisions for the business, but you're still at the mercy of your customers. You're still sometimes at the mercy of investors. So how have you seen that dynamic shift before investment and after investment in a lot of startups?
I would add one more part of you. Also, sometimes at the mercy of your employees or
Mm,
contractors. You're not doing this to be your own boss. You're really not, because now the CEO, I just serve a lot of people.
mm,
That's my job, is and create situations that are win-wins for all of us, and that's how you keep it together. Now, as an investor, I think every investor has a different paradigm. I come into investing as an operator. I still run and operate two companies, right? And I'm also investing at a different stage. I'm investing very early. I'm doing pre-seed or seed, which means they are still figuring out product market fit, or they've just figured out product market fit and maybe they started bringing a bit of revenue. So it's very early stage. What I'm looking for is, and it's cliche, but entrepreneurs say, you always want to bet on the person and the founding team. It's better to bet on the founding team. So one, it's very hard to bet on one person because there's burnout, right? I burned out in my first business. I was working 16, 17 hours a day, 7 days a week to make it work. So that's something, and that's tough to do by yourself, right? I was trying to get people, and I had a CTO for a bit of time, but it's very tough to do by yourself. So, but if somebody has at least one other partner, now that it brings down risk for me. It doesn't eliminate risk, but maybe brings it down 25%. I would say another thing I look for is this person, how savvy. There's book smart, there's street smart, right? And how savvy is this person and willing, and what are they willing to do ethically to solve this problem or to make this work? It's similar to looking at the analysis of who's on the team and what they're doing. But what have they done in the past? Do they know how hard it is to run a business? Great advice I received from another investor to me is like, only invest in companies that where the founder has failed already in another venture, because they've learned something. And if they're willing to do it again, then this is somebody you're more likely able to trust. They've been through that gauntlet and they're ready to start it up and do it again. One of the reasons you want to see if somebody can build a team, if you can't sell it to other people to join your team, can I believe that you'll really scale out a business where I'll receive investment back? If you can't say that to other people. So it's learning those sales, seeing, can somebody be a leader? Can they learn those sales tactics to get somebody to believe in their vision, or to find, it's also prospecting. Can they prospect to find other people to sign up to be on their team? Which is another factor of sales. So those are some things you think of as an investor. One of the things I want to do when investing, I try to do as much on the front end of screening, because I don't want to be hanging over my companies that I invest in, right? I want them to know that I'm a resource. Just please send me updates from time to time, but you already have enough stress that you're dealing with. I don't want to add to that. If I do add to it, it's only to increase value for all of us, not just me, for all of us. So those are some things I think about, being an operator who also runs a business while they invest.
yeah, totally. It's some advice I heard in the investment realm is the best companies are the ones that don't really need that hands on from investors. So it's interesting to hear that reinforcement from you. Do you have like a realm that you stay in, or industry preference when you're investing?
Yes. So I stay in things that I think has growth. I have some passion. I have expertise, so I know somebody who has expertise. So it's really 4 to 5 things. Health for angel investing, because I do my regular traditional investing, and I don't suggest, just like entrepreneur, I suggest most people do not do it, because 99 times out of 100, you're probably not getting back money, right? For most people, it's the top tiers that maybe they're getting back money 1 or 2 times out of 10 for the really high level, and then they're hoping for 1,000+ X return to make up for all the other things that didn't succeed. Plus, you're looking at a 5 to 12 year lockup where you're not receiving money. So I always want to say that, depending on where you invest, when you invest, but if you're pre-seed or seed, this company is probably not going to exit or be acquired for another 5 to 12 years. So you're locked in, and it's not liquid. It's not like the stock market. You can't sell it to anyone. So you're kind of locked in there unless they do another round and you can sell out at those rounds. Back to the industries that I invest in, healthcare. healthcare tech logistics, so the movement of people and goods, education. I run an education company just like you, so it's like I want people to learn more, so I believe in education. And then construction slash real estate tech. Those are the four major things I invest in. I'm also trying to invest in space. I need to figure out the business model. I tried to do one deal, I missed it, I didn't get in. So I'm not technically in space yet, but I do want to get into space. I learned sometimes by investing, and then it makes me follow up and get more passion and really dig through things. So there was one business that I want to invest in where they were doing they wanted to do manufacturing out in space because of the way you can print things without gravity and whatnot for efficiencies. Those are the fields that I invest in for angel investing.
That's really cool. I love that, like the diversity in it is kind of across the board. That's incredible.